We're about to be talking today, y'all. We're just gonna be talking. It's just a good day. It feels so good out here. I'm a little sad though because it's supposed to rain all next week. Like, this is literally Ohio weather. Like, it's so hard to ride my bike and enjoy it and also, you know, make content for you guys. And the weather just does not give. Before going, you know, darting through an intersection. I do not do that. Yeah. You just always have to be very cautious when riding, and I'm extra cautious, especially when I'm riding by myself. But y'all, today we are going to be talking about 5 reasons video 3 other times, but it was during those times that I was having problems with my GoPro, so all of them turned out like crap. So today I just know that the 4th time is going to be a charm, and yeah. With someone for so long that the next step is marriage, or that's what you're supposed to do, and that's not always the case. Because sometimes people are only with you as a lesson. It could be something that's going on in your life right now, and it's to teach you something, and that's what you're getting from that relationship. Another reason could be they're in your life for a season, just a point in time to maybe get you somewhere, get you through something, and that's why they're there. And some people find it hard to, you know, leave those type of situations because that's all they know, and sometimes they get in these long relationships and they could be, you know, toxic, they couldn't be good for you. So just because someone's been with someone for a certain amount of time does not mean that they need to marry that person. And that's the next step for them. And then there are those people that are with you for a lifetime, and these people can be so hard to find, and I am just blessed to have found my person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, that truly does make me happy, that I can get mad at, and I don't want to leave him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my lifelong partner, and that's one of the reasons why I said yes. But with that, I'll go straight. Yeah, so with that, when we got ready, you know, to get married and be engaged, I really wanted it to be genuine and unique and like our time. You know, God's timing is the perfect timing. And, you know, every time we would see people, you know, they're like, oh, how long have you been together? Oh, when are you getting married? Like, that was our question. Anytime we see someone, it's like, okay, when are you getting married? Like, when are you going to get married? But the only people that are in our relationship are me and Devin. And we met at a point in time where we were young. We met in high school, my senior year, right before my senior year, so the summer before that. And, you know, we're still growing. We're still learning ourselves, learning, you know, what impacts we want to make in the world, you know, like who we want to be, what are we going to do. So even though we were in a committed relationship, you know, there's still stuff we had to learn so that we could be the best partners for each other and the best people we can be for each other and ourselves, our families, you know. So it was just so important that I didn't rush Devin. I never tried to rush Devin. a point in time where I was like, okay, you know, I think we're ready to be married. Like, I'm ready to marry you. But in the beginning, and like, you know, we've been together almost 6 years. As I got closer to 6 years, I was like, okay, we might, you know, be ready to get married now. But I never wanted to rush him because there was things going on in his personal life, which I'm not going to talk about. And I just wanted him, you know, to get that feeling that, yes, I want to marry her. Like, yes, this is the person I want to spend my life with, because this isn't something that, you know, you just do. You just don't just marry anybody. You don't have to marry anybody at all. But I take marriage very seriously. Like, when I get married, I don't plan on, you know, getting a divorce or any of that. Like, that's a lifelong commitment that I make to someone. And yeah, so I'm just saying that I wanted our time to be the right time for both of us, not just me and, you know, not just him, for the both of us. And I can genuinely say that the timing was the perfect timing for us, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. No sooner. I wouldn't have wanted it later, but you know what I mean. So yeah, just realize that there's people in our life that aren't here as our lifelong partners. So even though we've been together for a long time, that doesn't mean that I had to say yes to a proposal. I'm just going to go a little bit further, and then I am going to start heading back because I actually have an appointment soon, so I'm just trying to get a ride in before that. But this video is mainly going to focus on Devin. So I think when we get in a relationship and we've been with someone for so long, and I think we all experience this, it's just like sometimes you can forget the value that someone's actually bringing to your life. Like, over time, you know, you're just used to having them there, so you can kind of take it for granted. And the way Devin continues to treat me, as if, you know, we fall in love for the first time, or he always just does things that are like his love language. Like, he shows me that he loves me through little things, and through big things, and I just really appreciate that, and I love him for that, because I grew up in a situation where it was a lot of like unstableness in my life. So when I got older, I knew I wanted to create stability for myself, and, you know, I wanted to be around people that were positive, because I grew up in an environment that wasn't always positive. It was kind of negative. I grew up seeing my mom in abusive relationships. So, you know, I just knew that I didn't want that for myself, and I wanted to find someone that, you know, treated me with respect, treated me as if they loved me, not that I was there to, you know, serve them or, like, you know, worship them. One thing I really admire about me and Devin's relationship is that we don't do gender roles. We can both do things. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I don't mind doing the jobs that people say that's a man's job type of thing. I actually find fun in that. And same for Devin. I just love that, like, he likes to do his own laundry, for example. That's awesome. I don't have to do both of our laundry. Like, I love that. And I just love that we don't have like gender roles. I think that's so old, and like it's just so played out. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about the way he treats me. I need to turn around somewhere. family, my teammate, my right hand, all that good stuff. Y'all, I'm not trying to make this like too, you know, lovey-dovey, but I'm just stating facts. So he's truly my teammate. He's the reason why I have this mentality that like I can do anything I want, I can have anything I want. Like I truly developed that over this relationship. Like it's helped me with so much. Like it's helped me to build into the person that I am, and it's helped him to build into the person that he is. And I think that is just so beautiful about our relationship. But like I know that I can go to him literally about anything, even though we disagree, just because we've grown up in different environments. And that's something positive that actually brings to our relationship. I used to think, you know, like this is like, you know, negative, like he doesn't understand, but it's really just seeing two different points of views, and like the things that I might not be so good at, Devin is, and things that he's not so good at, I actually am good at, so we kind of balance each other out that way. But I really just love having him by my side and being my teammate, and I have a teammate literally for the rest of my life, and I just love him, y'all. I love him. I wouldn't change anything about him. You know, he get on my nerves sometimes, but I literally wouldn't change anything about him. I love him. The way that y'all see him on camera is literally the way he is off camera. Like he just wants to see everybody win. We want to see everybody win. Like this life can be, you know, lived by anybody, and we're just blessed to have the one that we have. And yeah, I just love him for being so genuine. He's just so caring. He cares about everybody. He's so loving. And yeah, I'm gonna just stop there because y'all know I could just keep going on and on, but I'm gonna just try to keep it brief, you know. Try not to make the video too long. it's because y'all know my man is a God-fearing man, and I absolutely adore that about him. I think it's special when you both can realize how important God is in your relationship. And I think it's so funny when people look at me on the bike. I think it's very special and important when you and your partner can realize that, like, God is really in the center of your relationship. And we do realize that, and I think that's, well, I know that's why we have lasted as long as we've lasted, because we went through some pretty childish moments, y'all. Like I told you, we started dating my senior year, right before my senior year, and you know, some childish things was going on, petty arguments, and you know, things like that. And I really do believe that God got us out of those moments and to where we are now, and to the people we've developed in, and the better people that we can be for each other, and especially, you know, going into marriage. So just having that person like you can talk to, like I love calling Devin sometimes, and I'm like, babe, guess what God just did? Like, you know, he really be working for us, and he is always right on time, even if, you know, we don't think so. So I just love that we can share that together, our love for God. You know, that's what we believe in, and yeah, it's just so special. And I just love that he does that too. You know, like he can share with me, you know, the miracles that God is working in his life, and he understands how God is working in our favor all the time. So I love that. So thankful and appreciative, and yeah, that's really gonna sum this video up. And the point was just to, you know, let you guys know, just because someone's been together for so long doesn't mean they have to say yes. And yeah, I would never recommend anyone go with time over, you know, other things that are actually important in the relationship that will make your marriage last. Alright, y'all, so we made it back home. She is back in the garage. She's safe and sound. And yeah, y'all, I just had a really good ride today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And thank you to everyone that has. Thank you so much for the support. I can never say thank you enough. And yeah, we're just gonna see, you know, where this journey takes us. Me and Serenity. But yeah, just stay tuned for the next video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace and love, y'all.